Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dal, and this week new features and content became available for testing over on the public testing realms for the future upcoming build of Dragonflight patch 10.07. This includes the new zone of the Forbidden Reach, as well as its open world content, featuring new gearing opportunities to catch up any of your main and alt characters, find keys to unlock the secrets and mysteries of a forgotten vault, and discover the potential of the Primordial Gems, a controversial new addition which some have described as a borrowed power system. In today's video, I wanted to highlight all of the major features that we have so far coming to the patch 10.07 over on the PTR. But right before that, most of you guys watch these videos are still not subscribed. However, the more of you remind, the more of you do. So let's keep it going. Subscribe to the channel as well as hit the bell if you're watching these videos anyway, especially if you're looking to get regular class and content updates for all the future Dragonflight builds. Currently, the Forbidden Reach offers excellent gearing opportunities for any starter characters, be it a brand new alt or a returning player. Reset level 70 for the very first time, coming back to check out Dragonflight in patch 10.07. The Reach is full of threats, from local wildlife, elementals, dragon slayers, and the primalists, with every creature so far dropping a moderate amount of elemental overflow. Spending a few minutes grinding local mobs can help you get the overflow needed to pick up a few starter primal pieces early. While some threats can be easily taken care of solo, others will require teamwork. The Reach is full of powerful rare enemies which may require a party of players to efficiently dispatch. These rares are even more generous when it comes to the elemental overflow currency, but can also drop armor tokens. These armor tokens can come in plate, leather, mail, or cloth, usually for specific armor pieces like legs, chests, belts, and so forth. These items could also be sent to your alt characters, and upon opening these tokens, you'll be rewarded with the upgraded epic version of the primal pieces, which start out at a much higher item level of 385. The epic primal gear can also be turned into tier set items through the revival catalyst. This means that your main will be able to directly impact how fast your alts gear by spending time participating in the open world content over in the Reach. The Reach is also full of treasures. Some will be small treasures guarded by a handful of enemies, which are generally easy to solo. Then we have the elemental treasure towards the very mountain peaks, where you have to slay lightning elemental creatures to collect their current. Use their current to empower conduits. Conduits will spawn a rare, and the rare will unlock the massive elemental chest. In the Forbidden Reach, there'll also be massive group-wide events, where players have to band together to take down primal elemental bosses. Usually, you'll first have to slay the lieutenants of the elemental boss before attacking them directly, with this event likely dropping even more currencies, even more gear, and even more treasures, though so far these have been very difficult to test over on the PTR. Slaying rares and looting treasures throughout the Forbidden Reach rewards you with vault keys, which you can use to open doors inside of a new feature being added called the Zakira Vaults. The entrance to these vaults will be located north of the Tusker village, which will serve as the primary player's hub. The vault is like a mini dungeon instance, though instead of bosses and trash bags, it'll just be a bunch of locked doors, though anything could be hiding behind the door. Some doors contain powerful elementals, slimes, or any number of creatures which will challenge you in combat. Other rooms will be simply filled with treasures and rewards for you to collect. Some rooms will have relics, which provide you with a bunch of combat bonuses, from shields to new mobility skills and even damage buffs. Some of these rooms contain secrets and puzzles. Some rooms will be very simple to solve, but others will require access to different parts of the vault. Maybe the key is in another room. Maybe you need a shield power from one room to bypass a mechanic in another. All in all, the vault is full of enemies, puzzles, secrets, and rewards hiding behind every single door. And these vault rooms seem to shift around quite often. Doing them on my shaman yielded me rooms with many elemental enemies, while other rooms were simply filled with gold and treasure. The next day, I decided to delve into the vault on my paladin, and the rooms were quite different. I had a lot more puzzles than combat encounters. One of the rooms I unlocked contained a teleporter, which let me reach further into the vault, as I climbed higher and higher looking for some of the more undiscovered treasures. And the day after that, I went back to the vaults on my hunter. The rooms that I got contained a lot of elementals, slimes, and spiders for me to slay, as well as a handful of puzzles. This leads me to believe that the rooms are either randomized for every character or potentially are on some sort of a rotation, either weekly or daily. And there's a good chance that your main or odds may experience the vault in a variety of different ways. Inside of the vaults, you'll also get access to a new ring, the Onyx Amulet, which some have referred to as the borrowed power system of the patch 10.07. This is a special ring with no valuable secondary stats, but instead has 3 special gem sockets which empower this ring with a variety of powerful effects. You can discover the gems for these sockets inside of the vault by opening the locked doors and looting the treasures found on the other side. Some of the primordial gems are simple. They can maybe grant you defensive buffs like a shield, potentially heal allies, or deal damage to your foes. Others can increase aspects of your character, like your movement speed, or potentially even buff the damage of nearby allies. While other gems will be more interactive with the gem synergies. During one of my vault runs, I get an obsidian gem, which causes my character to erupt with physical damage whenever any of my other gems grant me a damage absorption effect. I already had a frosted gem, which protected my character every 20 seconds, and an earth warding gem, which would grant me an absorb shield whenever I would take damage directly. Together, I was able to create a combination of gems, which not only increased my survivability, but also caused my character to radiate physical damage to enemies around me. And there are many other gems like it with their own effects and unique synergies, which can coalesce into powerful, unique combinations. Besides my own testing over on the PTR, we also got yet another blue post which details exactly how the gems and the ring is expected to work. First, the keys to the vaults will be account-wide, meaning that your mains and odds can help contribute towards one character opening the most of the vaults to scour it for all of its primordial gems. Second, any gems you wouldn't want can be crushed into fragments. These fragments can then be used by a player with a jewel crafting profession to upgrade your gems to a higher level, up to a maximum of item level 424. Or spend the shards to buy a new set of gems from the researcher Emotes, who will sell gems as a family. Likely you'll be able to get a set of frosted gems or fire gems or earth gems or some sort of thematic combination of gems, so you can target the gems that you would like to try the most. Third, these gems will be able to be unsocketed from the amulet ring, meaning you can swap gems in and out as much as you like and can experiment with a variety of different effects freely. Finally, the power of the amulet will be limited. It's an item that will hold some power in the current season of Dragonflight dungeons and raids, but come season 2, it should be easily replaceable. Now, so far, the ring and the vault itself have received a mixed reaction from the general community, with some getting those familiar vibes from the expansion of Shadowlands, which was quite heavy on its systems. I think the community's reaction stems from having the Shadowlands PTSD, going from a systems-heavy expansion of Shadowlands to a no-systems Dragonflight has been a breath of fresh air for many. And I think the initial reaction of these primordial gems stems from players wanting to preserve the lack of systems and complicated methods that make Dragonflight so enjoyable. Though by itself, the idea of scouring a vault full of secrets and treasures sounds fun. Being able to power up a ring with customizable bonuses through open world content to me sounds interesting and exciting. Finding the gem combination you like the most and powering it up is fantastic, and being able to crush gems you don't want into shards to trade out for other gems is also good to see. However, I could see this become an issue if you play multiple characters. I'm someone who plays a lot of alts in Dragonflight, so having to do this gem grind, ring grind all over again could be kind of tedious. Also, we don't yet know about the true power of these gems. It's very possible that the ring will be an alternative gearing method for players preferring open world content, but the ring's overall power level could be very similar to endgame dungeon rings or raiding rings. If that proves to be true, then I have even less issues with this system being implemented as an alternative gearing method. It's also worth mentioning that the vault keys are fairly easy to get in the current PTR build. You can get multiple keys per rare you slay or per treasure you open, so spending just a little bit of time on the Forgotten Reach could mean making significant progress in the vault, which could make the gem acquisition relatively fast and easy. But I want to hear all your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you personally think about the vaults, the ring, and the primordial gems? And what do you think about the overall addition of this upcoming feature? What changes would you personally like to see going forward? Do you like the gem system as it is right now on the PTR, or do you think they could maybe make it even more alt-friendly? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. As per usual, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it informative, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. And as always, in the description of every single live stream and video, we have a link to our Discord community channel. Probably the best place to reach out to me directly in case you want to let me know what you thought about this video, or discuss with the other members of the community what you think about the upcoming changes. Join our Discord to become part of the community. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and as always, I'll see all of you guys in another video.